Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video here for the Apothecary Diaries, Season 2, Episode 15. Last episode was really good. They got me angry as hell with Li Shu's ladies-in-waiting, who finally got put in their fucking place, especially that former head lady-in-waiting. Fucking thank you, Jinshi, to put her in her fucking place. My god, I was about to lose my shit. And then at the end of the episode, Shaolin is, something happened. She's got a hairpin, and she knocked over something, some ice sculpture that was seemingly for a high-ranking concubine. I'm unsure where she got the hairpin from. It's either that guy gave it to her and she freaked out about it, or more likely she got it from a concubine that she was giving a massage to. Unsure. I don't really know what it could be. We'll find out this episode, obviously. And Sude is now, they've now confirmed it, but I had my theory all the way back in episode 13 that Sude was already in the rear palace. That was made, it was made obvious last episode when they just blatantly showed her face. So she's back in the rear palace. I'm unsure if the scars she has are real or fake. I think it's plausible, and I especially think the left side of her body thing is plausible, because maybe she went a little extra, but I don't really see that being the case because she, like Mao Mao, has extensive medical knowledge, so I don't really see her accidentally giving herself too much that she ends up incapacitating the left side of her body. I don't see that being the case. It feels to me like she's trying to be like, I have these scars and my body doesn't work, so you don't need to, like, take my clothes off and check me or anything like that. So that makes sense like that, and I spent like 15 minutes trying to figure out the difference between castration, emasculation, and how that entire process works. Never something I've looked up in my life, but now I have. So I understand that it makes sense for Sude to be able to get in because they would check you down there and there's nothing there. And with I thought about it some more. In theory, they maybe have you take off your shirt or something, but Sude being like, I've got scars all over me, so I don't want to take my shirt off. I don't want to show off all my scars that I have all over my body, could maybe be an excuse, because they didn't mention anything about taking your shirt off during the exam, so I don't know if that's a thing that actually happens. But the scars would be a good excuse for her to be like, I'm sorry, I don't want to take my shirt off. I've got scars all over me. You can just check down here to see that I'm I don't have anything. So maybe that was the ploy there. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of possibilities in that area, but yeah. Anyway, Sude is officially in the rear palace. Feels like shit is probably gonna hit the fan here very shortly now that Sude is officially here. It's crazy that Jinshi came face to face with the person who directly was responsible for his assassination. She did almost every single thing herself that almost led to Jinshi's assassination, which is insane. So, all in all, I'm super excited to see where this is gonna go. Shaolin was crying through the last episode. If she is crying for an unjust reason or something happened, because she was looking at that man, that look on her face was like disgust. I'm gonna go back and get that face again just before we start the episode here, but that face screamed disgust to me, honestly. I don't know, this face feels like a face of disgust, but maybe I'm wrong. It feels like a face of both fear and I don't know. I could be so wrong about that, but maybe that's just kind of how it looks to me. But yeah, we'll find out what exactly is going on with her. Like I said, if she was made to cry for a stupid or unjust reason, like say he tipped it over on its own and the ice sculpture fell off and he's blaming Shaolin for it or something like that, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, because that'd be two back-to-back episodes where Li Shu was getting bullied by her ladies-in-waiting and then Shaolin was made to cry as well. We'll see though. We'll see if it was an accident or what actually occurred here, and because she's got that hairpin as well. We're gonna figure all that out here in this episode. Anyway, per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and it cuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, let's hop straight into the Apothecary Diaries, Season 2, Episode 15. Can we see what happened here, please? Comes the eunuch and he dropped the ice he was carrying for a concubine. Did you feel sorry for the eunuch who was carrying the ice? Let's hope he gets away with okay, what is a caning? It means your caning is caning, not canning. Caning. You're getting beat with a cane. Oh my god! Mao Mao is the one who gets in front there to immediately defend Shaolin. You'll love to see it! You love to see it. Mao Mao cares so fucking much about her. I love to see this. Jesus Christ. You could buy a person with it? Holy fuck. That's... Oh my god. Ooh, is for Lolan? Ooh. The one I have no connect. Yeah, because normally she could go to one of the concubines like Li Shu or Gyokyo or Li Hua and be like, this accident happened, and they would easily pardon her. Her and Shaolin. But it's for Lolan. But my thing is, like, Mao Mao, if you pull up to Lolan, she'll pardon you. Mao Mao doesn't know this, but she will. She will pardon her because it's Shisui. She will pardon Mao Mao and Shaolin. Obviously, Mao Mao doesn't know this because she doesn't know that Shisui is Lolan, but it could happen. And it also depends if Lolan is Shisui right now or if it's one of the fakes. I think Jinchi's gonna step in here, right? Obviously. But then again, I don't know if he could do that. I don't know if he could. Then you're high-ranking concubine. Can we have this ice? You have less than an hour. Oh god. Oh! Jinchi just smiling on from back there. Oh no! Come on, Shaolin, time to go. Okay, so interesting smile on Jinchi's face. He's probably gonna go like follow her and check in and see what she's doing. Yeah, so it seems like it was a genuine thing. Shaolin actually did bump into him. There's no bullshit going on here. It was a genuine accident occurred. Okay. I won't get up in arms or anything because a genuine accident occurred where Shaolin accidentally bumped into it. Oh, the quack doctor consoling her. What an angel. You might be a quack doctor, but you're an angel. So yeah. Oh, and she bumped in at that point. So yeah, it is the case, like I said, like I had guessed, that a concubine that she had been massaging gave it to her. She's so happy! Oh no! And they bumped into him. After the last time. Ah, so Shaolin kept going possibly on her own. A direct request. But I've never seen her look glum even once, despite the fact that her parents sold her off here to work to make them money. She must have been so happy. I hate to see her sad. What are you looking so smug for, Jinchi? What are you looking so smug for? Can I help you? He's basically like, is there something that you need? Do you need my help? Do you need my help? Oh my god. His ego got stoked after episode 12. He's been like a totally different man with a different attitude since then. Don't toy with me, I don't have time, yeah. Can be more out of line. You'll never be out of line around Jinchi. Girl, if you think you'll ever be out of line around Jinchi, so many of your actions have been that have happened with Jinchi could be considered out of line. You only grabbed his dick and then called it somewhat large, and nothing happened because of that. There's no situation where Jinchi is gonna see you as out of line. But it's for her friend. Who's a good source of... This is Mama basically. This is how Mama's gonna detail how she became so close with Shaolin. Because yeah, she did used to just hang around her because she could get gossip from her. But she's developed a genuine, like, very strong bond with her. She's equated her to a little sister. Like, that's how close she is with Shaolin. And how much she cares and loves her. So we owe each other nothing. But for once, it has nothing to do with what you owe somebody or anything. And even it's not even a sense of justice or anything like that that she has acted on before, like in episode 19 or earlier episodes of season 1, specifically episode 19, where she didn't even know who she was going to save, but she just went to save some, like, literally got smacked in the face and still put her life on the line to save somebody she didn't even know, some higher up she didn't even know. Like, it's not a sense of justice acting like it was in that case. It's because she really cares for and loves Shaolin like a little sister. So she's gonna do what she can for her like a big sister would. But you're going to. I wouldn't sleep well if I didn't. It's basically Mao Mao's incredibly roundabout way of saying, I care about this girl too much to let this happen. And that's why Jinchi's giggling, because I won't sleep well is such a roundabout way of saying I care for this girl. She is my friend. I want to help her. It is such a Mao Mao way to ask for help or give reasoning for why she wants to help her. Oh my god. Whoa. When someone is talking to you, you let them finish and pay attention. Wait, oh my god, it took a second. It took a second to understand what he was saying. He's basically saying, the next time I try to explain myself to you, you don't fucking brush me away. That is exactly what he's saying to her here. Literally, next time I try to like explain myself to you, you don't make an excuse. You'll let me finish and pay attention. I love that. That's actually so fucking funny. That's the one thing he wants in return, is for the next time he tries to explain something to her, she doesn't try to push him away. You can't even do that much. And she's just so confused what he means. It didn't click in her head that this is as a result of her pushing him away twice. When he tried to explain himself, and then she brought up the whole incident about the frog, and then the Ox Bizarre situation. Bizarre. I'll think of something else. What should it be? I said, now Mama's gonna be like, I'll accept it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Mama, you could have just accepted the prior thing. Oh shit. Shaking her head too much. Or more fashionable. Yeah, I don't think Memo really cares too much about fashion, in all honesty. Her only care is for drugs. Not yet. Wear that. So that's why she's wearing it in the opening. In the opening, there's a flash frame of her at the very end of it having a hairpin in her hair. It's Jinshi's that he gave her back at the garden party. And that's for helping her in this situation to help Shaolin. She's now gonna have to wear that around. That's crazy, because people are gonna know, like, oh, that's Jinshi's. I think, right? In theory, each hairpin you can like recognize who it's from, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. I might be wrong about that. You might just be able to recognize status of who they got it from. Don't quote me on that. I kind of forget. You guys will correct me in the comments. Is that all again? Every time it's, is that all? Mama, just accept it. When you wear it, I'll tell you about himself. What are we whipping up here, Mao Mao? Has that ice not fully melted? I mean, I guess it's an ice sculpture, so they last longer, but... Shaolin sounds so sad! Please give her a hug! Once this is all over, give her the biggest hug. It's okay! You can always see where she cried. Oh, wow. Okay. Is that the guy from the beginning of this episode? I think it is, right? Yeah, that's literally the guy. I love how he's now relying on them because, in theory, now that the ice sculpture got ruined, he'll get no matter what, he'll get punished. So it's like, even if Mao Mao and Shaolin were to get punished as well, he would also get punished no matter what. So he's going to try to help them if there's a possible solution to be done, no matter what. Like, oh, he's like fully on their side now of getting this done. So what's the move here, Mao Mao? Oh my god! And while it is a thing of like, I feel really bad for Shaolin for like, her being made to cry and everything, but I'm not mad at the guy either. He was clearly given an important job to transport this important thing to an important concubine, and so when it got knocked over, obviously he's thinking, oh fuck, I'm gonna get severely punished for this, and so he ends up yelling, which scared Shaolin. I don't blame him or anything like that. He literally probably saw his life flash before his eyes. That's the phrase when that occurred. I'm just glad it's not a situation of like someone was purposefully being a dick to her and made her cry or something like that. Genuine accident occurred. A guy freaked out, yelled at her. That's all it is. All right, let's see what we're making. What are we whipping up? Oh wow. She's making ice cream? Oh my god, the ice cream from the opening comes from this. The fucking ice cream from the end of the OP comes from this. She's making ice cream. Yep, made her a nice bowl of ice cream. She's gonna have fruits with it and everything. I love Mamo looking over like a proud, like the proud big sister she is right now as Shaolin admires it. Eggs are scented with herbs too. Yeah, but we gotta get going. Yeah, it's good to see her be all preppy again. Small little spoonful. He's still in a blissful world. I wonder if Shisui is going to be Lolon right now, is going to taste it, he's going to be like, who the fuck made this? And then it's going to be Mao Mao. Yeah, we don't know yet if it's gonna go over well. Told me about her. Oh, there you go. Oh my god, hello. What the fuck? Where did you come from? That's a whole jump scare. Where the fuck did you come from, Shisui? Where did you come from? What are the odds? What are the odds that she was, like, as Lolon waiting for this ice treat to show up, she got word that it crashed, or like, Jinshi or somebody went and told her it crashed, and so she was being brought another treat or something like that, like ice cream or something, and so she was like, okay, take my place quick, and then she came over here, or like I don't know, maybe that's a bit too out there of a theory, but for her to randomly appear here like this, it's like she knew this was going on. I don't really see any other reality where, like, because her to just randomly appear here, she would have to know what's going on, and so if she was in her like Lolon state, I don't know what else to call it, if she was acting as Lolon, then maybe she heard that ice cream was being brought or something like that, had one of her servants take her place, told them to be okay with the ice cream, be okay with it, and then she wanted to come over here and join them. Where did you come from? She literally just spawned in. Where did you come from? That sounds like she's literally saying, I heard the commotion, so I ditched work and come over. I heard the commotion as Lolon, so I ditched being heard for a minute to come join you guys. And what do you know? Jinshi specifically apparently told Mao Mao Lolon's likes and dislikes And my guess is ice cream is one of her likes, which, to be fair, it's gonna be hard to get somebody to straight up dislike ice cream. Yeah! Good smile. I'm gonna need more of this. Is that a correct? What does she say? Does it? I feel like she said I can't get enough of this. I might be wrong about that, but I hear I can't get enough of this. I don't know enough about Japanese as a language and its fundamentals to say that for sure, but I feel like that's what she said. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Man, I'm just still so worried. That ending is so emotional, and it feels like it's gonna lead to the end of this season where Mao Mao's gonna find out that like Shisui is actually Lola, and it's gonna like and Shaolin's gonna have to go because her 6-month tenure is up or something like that, and it's gonna break their friend group apart because they keep putting them together in situations like this, and it feels like they're gonna continue to develop this friend group more and more just to rip it away. That's where I feel like this is headed, just because of the vibe of the ending. I could be wrong, but the vibe of the ending is so emotional, it feels like something is gonna happen. And like having Mao actually enjoy herself with like a friend group or something here, like we've never seen her do before. You do have a lot of ice there. If you get more milk, yeah, you could probably still make some more ice cream. Well, I love that. Mao having so much fun with them. It's so sweet. It's so heartwarming. Seeing the so usually stoic Mao actually having a ton of fun with two friends. She's like, oh, I love it. Which makes me even more nervous. What's going on with you, Gyokyo? Is she getting close? I don't know how. Honestly, timelines get lost in me in this series because time moves at random different times. So I don't know how far along she is in her pregnancy, but looks like she's getting decently far. Ah, Mao and Mao playing with Ling Li. Oh, touch the other baby. She's getting so old now. These scenes are generally the most adorable scenes ever. So fucking cute. It's so heartwarming. Okay, so yeah, she's getting close. So what? She probably like 8 months, like 3rd trimester. Don't say that! Don't say that! Don't say that! This whole episode has been so sweet and wholesome, but god damn it, I just know Suire's here now, so shit is about to hit the fan. Don't say that, Mama, you just set off a flag. This one only kicks downwards. Is that a case for worry? Why did Mao's face immediately darken? Before we get into this I don't know anything about pregnancies. That is not my place to step in. It's not my expertise. I've never, it's not something I know, or have ever really researched. So yeah, I'm going into this totally blind to what this issue could possibly be. I'm sure someone who's been pregnant before or has been around pregnant people would know. The last pregnant person I was around, I was like a kid. So I don't know anything. Oh boy. What's the issue? I don't trust the doctors here. Fair, I wouldn't, as nice as he is, I wouldn't trust the quack doctor either. Her delivery became ill. Yeah. Could be a breech delivery. Okay, well I gotta look up what that is. A breech delivery occurs when a baby is born bottom or feet first instead of head, which is and that's why she was saying, The kicking is down. I guess that's not supposed to happen. Occurs when a baby is born bottom or feet first instead of head first, which is the usual delivery position. This is known as a breech presentation, and it's less common, affecting around 3 to 5% of full-term pregnancies. So is it a bad thing? When the breech baby's pelvis or hips deliver first, the woman's pelvis may not be large enough for the head to be delivered also. This can result in a baby getting stuck in the birth canal, which can cause injury or death. The umbilical cord may also be damaged or blocked. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really bad. That's really, really bad. Yeah, we gotta, how do you flip the baby? How do we do that? I mean, I can't really think of any other ways except cutting open the stomach. No, you can't do that though, because then you risk damaging a development. You can't do that. What, do you just do you reach in? How else do you do that? Okay, here we go. Maybe they were going to explain it anyway before I went and looked it up. Okay, I must have been facing down like you're supposed to, because yeah, babies are obviously supposed to come out head first. It's just a possibility. Can examine a bit more thoroughly. How do you do that? So she's not a professional in this area. It's just things I've observed. Do it, damn. Holy shit, this is a big order. Because if something goes wrong, you could risk a lot of things, bad things happening. Like the baby dies, something happens to Gyokyo. How do we test it? They're not gonna tell us. That's nothing compared to delivering her. Does she literally mean she's gonna have to reach in? Like, go... Oh boy. I can't imagine it means much else if she's saying, like, delivering the baby as opposed to, like, Mao Mao's hand. Yeah, I'd imagine the baby would probably be more difficult. Yes, absolutely. The biggest yes. Make sure to absolutely, thoroughly... Oh, it already happened? Oh shit. It already happened. She already went in there to confirm. Okay. I mean, I'm glad that that's not an area the show needs to go. They don't need to show us the process of her sticking her hand in there to figure out where the baby's at. It is. Uh-oh. Unlikely? That's really not good. Moxibustion. Okay, well, another term I gotta look up. Traditional Chinese medicine. Oh, it's a medicine that involves burning an herb called moxa, usually mugwort, near the skin, often over specific acupuncture points. The heat from burning moxa is believed to stimulate Qi energy flow, increase blood circulation, and reduce pain and inflammation. Okay. Well, this is a scary situation now. Oof. They might have to give her a C-section, yeah. Because you don't want to just let a breech delivery happen. You don't just want to let that happen because you put the baby at risk huge, like big time. So a C-section would probably be necessary. Not even probably, it would absolutely be necessary. Yeah, C-sections are not as safe back in this time period as they are today. I have the perfect solution. Where the fuck is Luoman? Get his ass in here. He might be old now. Get his ass in here. He's done this before. He did it for Anchi. He knows this procedure. If you want her to be as safe as humanly possible, bring in Luoman. I know he's exiled at this point, but I feel like Gyokyo's life and this baby's life would be more important than keeping some man exiled who, by the way, they exiled him for no fucking reason. They exiled him for the stupidest reason. He should still be here. But go get him. Get Luoman. He has done this before. He has the experience. He has the knowledge. He is the most surefire way to be sure that Gyokyo survives a C-section. because in this time period, that is a much more dangerous operation. Obviously, they don't have the medical shit that we have nowadays, where obviously C-sections are still not any kind of surgery like that is dangerous, but we have medical procedures and technology and things like that that make it infinitely safer. Luhrmann! Bring in Luhrmann! Bring him in! He can do it! You're Papa! Otosan! The doctor has to be castrated. Luhrmann's it's already done! He already is castrated! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, right? But he's currently exiled. That's why she's like, but because he's exiled right now. I have a candidate. Delivering babies by incision. Sweden? Yeah, no, it's a guy. Yeah, what? Why is she so terrified of Sweden? If Honyang of all people is terrified of her, you know she's scary. Or did something. For the most unfair reason, but yes. A criminal. The best doctor in this nation. Those are some big words, rare from you. Yeah, Mao Mao of all people, who is very humble about everything, doesn't overestimate people or like overstate people and things like that, is claiming the best doctor in the nation. Which, yeah, that's almost certainly true. Don't stop her before she's finished. Good job, Gyokyo, mediating the situation there. The emperor, the current crown princess, and concubines, because he helped Anchi with the C-section for the current emperor, and then he helped deliver Anchi's second baby and Aduo's baby, but at the same time, he had to be ripped away from Aduo to help Anchi, which resulted in Aduo losing her uterus. Yep, he was exiled because of the fact that she lost her uterus, which is the biggest crock of bullshit because they pulled him away from her. He actually told me that I know all the facts for sure. They're like, if he taught Mao Mao, he's gotta be damn smart. I want to consult someone who's a real professional. I can't believe I was right on the money. Luhrmann's coming back to the Rear Palace. Holy shit. If he brought up Mao Mao. Look at how this stray cat respects him. Stories about the Rear Palace back then. Yeah. I'm so glad Gyokyo is the lady that she is. Gyokyo's the best. Holy shit! Literally calling him Master Luhrmann. Like, yeah, because Gaoshun knew him. Gaoshun was around when Luhrmann was still here. An old man now, but he's back! Otosan Luhrmann is returned. I wonder what Lacan would think if he found... I can speak. If he knew he was back, man who looked more like an elderly woman arrived at the Rear Palace. Yeah, they can't have him here permanently. They're gonna have him solve the issue, and then they're probably gonna kick his ass out again.
ヤブが解雇されたらどうしようかと思ったが、
Ah, okay.
その心配もなくてよかった。
失礼します。どうぞ。
Adoptive father, but basically. Yeah, there you go. Technically, he's my great uncle. Yeah, him and Mao Mao are not very alike personality-wise. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean, like a normal person? What are you calling Mao Mao? Very firm statement from Seki there. Oh my god. What are you imagining? A taller, older version of you. Guys, this is fucked up! You're saying all this to her face! Oh my god, that's funny. And Gyokyo's dying? I don't get it! Oh my god, Gyokyo cackling. I love it. I love every time we just get to see her cackling away at what's going on. What kind of clifford? Oh, hello, Suide. She's out here in the forest at a gravesite. What are you cooking up, Suide? You're not gonna let this happy atmosphere stay for long, are you? Knowing her plans. Well, knowing her motivation and what she wants to do. We don't know what her plan is, why she's here. I think she's probably faking the scars and stuff so she could get in without having to be like take any of her clothes off or anything and expose her body that she's not a man. That feels to me like the most likely reasoning for that. Damn, another great episode. Yeah, these past couple episodes have been really good, as shown by the fact that this video is not going to be an hour long, but the 3 reactions before this, 12, 13, and 14, were all an hour plus length for the like raw recording file. Good ass episode once again. I was not expecting Mama to have to shove her whole hand up. That's very that's very crass. Shove her whole hand up Gyokyo's you know. Anyway, I wasn't expecting that from this show, but it was necessary to make sure what Mao Mao theorized is actually occurring. And now we've got Lumen here in case a C-section needs to be conducted. Whole beginning segment with Shaolin and Mao Mao was really sweet. Mao Mao going to bat for Shaolin like that. Despite no necessary logical reason for her to do what she did, she just does it because she loves her. Whether Mao Mao would ever admit that or not. And then Shisui suddenly showing up there was very suspect. It really felt to me like when she said that line of like, I heard the commotion, so I ditched work and came over. Really feels like she's saying, I was acting as concubine Lolin. I heard what was going on, had someone take over, and came over here to join you guys. That's what it really felt like to me. Who knows if that's actually the case or not, but her showing up like she just appeared out of fucking thin air was definitely very interesting. I got a whole Shisui jump scare. Anyway, really good episode. They've been dropping some bangers as of late. I've really enjoyed the past couple episodes, but yeah, we're gonna see where we go from here. But I think that is going to wrap it up from my reaction to the Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 15. Wow, 15 now. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.